Welcome back to First Edition at 6:25 on the clock in our studios. Sergeant Rob Mallory with DPS is joining us live right here and set on studios. Sir, very busy day for you yesterday. As you were going to bed, you mentioned there was another crash that came in, but I know y'all prepare for this year round, and here in South Texas, we're not really used to these conditions coming in, icy roads yesterday. Your concerns heading into yesterday and looking to today?
Sure. So yesterday we saw a lot of activity as far as crashes. During the time that freezing rain started coming down, so starting about from 6:30 till about noon yesterday, we had about a little over 30 crashes here in the coastal Bend area. A lot of times around those bridges and overpasses that ice started to form, and vehicles were just not reducing their speed enough to safely cross those overpasses.
That's the thing. We had our photographers out on the scene. I was like, what are y'all seeing? And like, people are speeding. They don't know to slow down, or they're just, oh, that won't happen to me. It seems to be the mentality a little bit.
Yeah, obviously when we have freezing temperatures, we need to be thinking about the possibility of ice forming, and then also with that freezing rain yesterday, ice is more than likely going to form on the roadways, and it's going to form on those bridges and overpasses there first. So we should exercise extra care in those areas. We continue to exercise care across all the roadways, but if you are going to use those bridges and overpasses, be especially careful on those areas. Yesterday when I was driving in, I stuck to the side roads and off the main bridges and overpasses as best I could.
Headed into today, the troopers, what are you guys looking for? What are you hoping to avoid and want drivers to avoid?
Well, I think with not having the precipitation overnight, we're going to see fewer crashes today. Now, that doesn't mean there's still not some ice out there on the roadway, so you still should exercise caution. Give yourself a little bit extra time to reach your destination. But I think today it'll be a little bit safer out on the roads without that freezing precipitation.
Okay, and I guess ultimately any lessons people can really learn from yesterday's accidents are just taking time to get to work, no rush to get there. A lot of kids headed back to school today too.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, the biggest thing is like we have the colder weather and the freezing precipitation. We want folks to just, if they do have to travel, then go ahead and give yourself a little bit of extra time. Let people know what routes you're going to be taking and what time you're expected to arrive. That way, if there is a problem, people know where we can find you at. And again, just reduce that speed and allow for more space around you. I saw a number of people yesterday, attempting to drive slow, but there are other folks out there still doing the speed limit, and they're getting really close, and that didn't really provide them with much of a bubble because if the person in front of you maybe hits that patch of ice, now you're going to hit it as well because you don't even give yourself enough space to react.
That's a good way to look at it. If you don't have to be out on the road, don't. Sergeant Mallory, thank you for coming in this morning. I know y'all been very busy, and be safe out there, and thank you for everything you're doing to keep us safe. Absolutely. Okay. The cold weather effects on our Coastal Bend student athletes. We're going to show you where the latest changes for plans are coming from various games, when players and their parents can expect to head out to compete.